I gotta get out of here. I think I'm gonna lose it.
Uh-oh. Sounds like somebody's got a case of the Mondays.
You get your kicked saying something like that, man.
What's one move in bed that makes a man go crazy every time?
Oh, you gotta give him that hawk too and spit on that thing. You get me?
Hi, I'm Kiko. I'm 23. I go to UCSB and I also bartend.
Wuchang 왕지 거다 낭니도 장기
Rename, ramble about the games we play, fighting virtual battles of the break of day. ABF and friends breaking chains and lock, discussing culture wars, we're around the clock. Off the hip we fire, talking truth to the wire tires. Games and wars we won't inspire, off the hip we light the fire. Joystick warriors fighting left and right, pixels clashing like a neon light. Won't miss in the code trying to find, taking a stand for the uncaged mind. Off the hip we fire, talking truth till wires tires. Games and wars we won't conspire, off the hip we light the pyre. In the virtual trenches standing tall, pixel blocks rise just to fall. Culture clash and break the wall. Podcast echoes free of all. Controllers clutch, knuckles white. ABF defends in the late night fight. Virtual realms where freedom's tight. Battling walls, feel it all might. Off the hip we fire, talking truth till wires tires. Games and wars we won't conspire, off the hip we light the pyre.
Hello, welcome to episode number 27.
What are you mad about already?
Sorry, I didn't have it, but then after the Negan clip, I kind of had to.
You know,
Also-
that face suits you pretty well.
The first one, you caught the wrong side of my face on that camera. You had instead of the Gorlock that you could have like replaced it with me saying something really offensive, but I did still appreciate
Dude,
it.
half the chat thought it was me for some reason. They're being
And
being
then-
very
I wonder why,
racist
Bo.
against Hoosiers.
Then you get me in a Batman. You get me in a Batman mask, so you can then put me in Princess Bride with my Batman mask.
Yeah, that's your favorite movie, isn't it?
But you would think if I have the Batman, you put me in a Batman clip, not a Princess Bride clip.
I'm not following. I don't understand.
But other than those several complaints, I have no complaints. Good job, Nerdflap.
Hey, I'm the one that gets the Dark Knight around here, not you.
You're already Joker shooting the Smith & Wesson 76 at Batman's bike. So
Yep.
So the strangest thing happened. I went to Peru for a week, and I was getting on the bus, and Gary turns around and says, "Hey, are you live right now?" And I was like, "No." And he was like, "Your channel's going." And I was like, "That's odd. I'm here. I'm not there." So, what you guys? Do you have anything to confess?
What do you?
I don't
What do you mean?
know. I don't know what
You
you're
were
talking about.
canceled. Sit down and take it, man. We ran the show fine without you.
Apparently, some €2 billion alien came down and was like, "Hey, I'm running the show this week," so that's what happened. Yeah.
Yep, we handed the reins over to some northern twat, and he did an okay job. So,
Hey, well, at
I
least
thought you
Isaac's
did
on
a
my
good
side.
job, actually.
I didn't watch it. I was going to wait for the whole season to come out and then binge it.
Oh, you bitch!
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, you can't judge the show on the individual episodes, is what I'm being told. So,
Or beardos, yeah.
but
All right, ABF, you F off. I'm going to try this again.
Oh,
Welcome
all right.
to Off the Hip with the Norman Conqueror.
Well, I love how Dirt Slap decides to show his face when I'm not here, like he's scared of me or something.
Yeah, what happened? I was like wondering when we're gonna start making fun of him for how ugly he was.
Well, now you can. Feel free.
At least he doesn't have the jawline that Dream has, and probably doesn't have the reach that Dream's fingers has towards little kids.
6.5 minutes. Let's go.
So watching that intro, Malty, I was like, man, the AI really thinks Malty's angry at all times, and it's correct.
Well, did you notice the
like so
clip?
The Gorlock clip, Malty.
So
Oh my god!
Yeah,
Malty, a great looking girl. I just want to say, like, it actually fits. Your face fits with a girl's face. I don't know why.
This is the second time I'm just like, would. Oh shit, that's me.
Yeah, there was a story. There's two trans people and a large person in the Victoria's Secret like walkway show or whatever. And so with the article, I was like, all right, just kind of blur my eyes, figure out which ones are women's and men's before my eyeball thinks anything I later regret. And that's how I feel when I look at Malty.
Nah, cancel ABF. Recancel him.
Well, by the way, Malty's hair is even more glorious in real life when he lets it loose. He's a very you could tell there's that Native American in him. So he's got that silky hair.
I think Mo's got like that Prince Charming video playing in his head right now. You know, where Malty unters the ponytail and does all that kind of stuff. You all right there, Mo?
Fabio.
Unfortunately, that video is in my brain. It was called Dallas after about 10 drinks. We were hanging out, closing down the bar with Hayden. We had a bunch of long-haired, saucy men, as you could tell by his hat. No false advertising here.
I'll take it down.
Yeah, bust it out. Let's go. Shit, I shouldn't have said that out loud.
Malty's hair says Dom H.
Oh my gosh, yes.
So dumb.
Oh, he's got a hair or two.
Yeah. There you go. Let your hair down.
No, you're not getting pigtails, you bunch of queers.
Why would they want pigtails, Malty?
Because I was doing this, so that's immediately what I went to. And everybody always thinks man buns are gay, and I was like, it keeps my hair out of the food while I'm at work.
Wednesday for
always a
all.
good thing.
Fair point. Let's see. I stick with the low pony whenever I'm at work and around heavy equipment and stuff like that.
Mo likes ponies also, but for different reasons.
Yeah. Everyone looks pretty tonight.
Hey.
Yes.
That's one of the animals you didn't eat when you were in Peru. You son of a bitch. Like,
I mean, maybe I did. I don't know. Let's actually start intros. Dirt Slap. I'm gonna have to ask you to get rid of the Hawk Tua clip.
Yeah, I don't know if I can. It's just it's too good.
It's hard coded into the video now. It's just there.
Start causing problems elsewhere. Yeah.
I'd have to hire like a hacker to break in and fix it all.
You wouldn't understand ABF.
That doesn't sound real. I work in IT for a living. That
You wouldn't
doesn't sound
understand.
real.
Nah, you gotta hack in.
Okay.
No, I'm doing good. Just been kind of doing some family stuff the past few days, and finally back to normal schedule now, and ready to get back to off the hip and back to my kick streaming. And I do have the first episode of Nerd Files coming out hopefully within the next couple of days. So keep an eye out for that.
Nice.
Sweet. Yeah, and I got some new stuff to talk about after visiting Peru.
Visiting all the sexy women.
Dude, the megalithic structures that we saw, they were insane. But we'll talk about that in a minute. Norman, how are you?
Oh, yeah, it's good to be back and the other side of the stream now. Kind of weird, but yeah, Penguin episode 5, really good. Had some good time. You know, Insomniac can suck 19 inches of venom, and that's pretty much me for the intro. Mo, how you doing?
Specific amount of length there.
yeah, Norman, he's still got a little bit of that host left. He just threw it over to me, so I'll take that. I'll take the rugby ball and run with it. Hey, that was a fun stream last week. A little more relaxed when we didn't have our overlord and Nerd Wars boss. You know,
He's a benevolent overlord. How dare you?
Yeah, besides some
Sure.
mild bestiality, it was basically DEI free. It was kind of a good show. Yeah.
Basically, yeah.
Wild
Yeah,
bestiality.
you heard me right, Urban.
I thought that was a bit more of a binary scale, but I digress. But yeah, no, things are going well. Doing the GCA stream with about 3 people this Wednesday because everybody's going to San Antonio. Whoopity freaking do. But no, I'm just kidding. I hope everybody has fun there. Like seriously, whoever's going, have fun. Like I wanted to make it, but no more time to do so.
I'm available, Mo.
Oh, okay. All right. I guess as
Talk-
long as you
talk
don't
to-
like shit on me for sending super chats.
Talk to my agent.
Okay, I got it. I'll talk to Leon. So, all right. Nerd Wars. How are you doing, sir?
Is this what we're doing? We're passing. I'm doing great.
Yeah.
Y'all know who I am. Hayden, tag your rip.
Oh, okay. Well, I've been doing great. I haven't gotten any videos out yet when I've been off because I've been super busy, but I'm gonna try to maybe get something out tomorrow. Today was a really slow news day. As I was like kind of looking through what was going on, there wasn't a ton.
Okay, Hayden, I'm going to tell you a little secret. Mondays are slow news days. Good luck.
Yes, I know. But sometimes, man, on Mondays I can find something that was a quiet Friday dump, something like that. It just didn't exist this week, so just been hanging out, playing some Dragon Ball Sparking Zero.
Oh my god.
And that game was a lot of fun.
What's on the TV, Hayden?
On the TV right now, that is Metal Gear Solid 4.
Nice.
Yeah, I got that one running on the PS3 there. But other than that, I've just been chilling. And Mo, I will be there this Wednesday for Late and Gay. So, we can we'll figure something out.
I'm Hayden's +1.
There we go. We got it. Malty, what's up with you?
I am so excited for Wednesday that I can't even contain myself. But going to your point, as far as the weekend goes, and Monday being normally a slow news cycle, that's why I like to have things on Friday, stuff that doesn't get talked about by 3 or 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
Then I'll just make videos over the weekend, and sometimes just lump 2 things together, and somehow a lot of those end up gaining traction. I put it out on Friday night or I'll schedule it for a Saturday morning, and then 2 or 3 days later, I'll just come back and check it. And I was like, oh crap, that popped off because they had nothing else to watch.
Nothing going on over the weekends.
Hopefully someone else.
Just...
Hopefully someone else in Lincoln Park dies. Allegedly.
Hopefully.
Sorry, too soon. Too soon. My bad.
No, just.
That's the kind of joke Malty would normally make. He made me do it. He's about influence on me.
Be on stream, and I'd do it on the GCA channel, so we'd take the full brunt of it.
Yeah. He's hair down Malty right now. He gets up to no good.
Yeah, but here's the difference between you and Malty is that Nerd Wars, you have Erwin, you have a very you have a jovial kind of you can tell it's sarcasm. Like with Malty, people tune in, they're like, he really wishes that guy was dead. Because he's so low key sarcastic. You have to be used to it. People aren't used to it. That's why they get so pissed off and down for him.
Yeah, a lot of people don't understand my inflections and everything. But I will say, since the hair is down, would you fuck me? Because look at that little girl.
No, I'm good.
ABF wishes he was back in Peru right now.
How many millions?
I wish I was sitting at the bar drinking Pisco Sours right now.
Ooh, Pisco. Pisco is fire, dude. I love Pisco.
It's good to see you again too, ABF. He hates us. He'd rather be on vacation. How dare he?
Of course I would.
How dare he?
And Nagrinal, how are you doing, brother?
Oh, I'm doing pretty
Mike.
good.
Oh, sorry. How you doing, Nagrinal?
I'm doing all right.
I was
Just
trying to
been
figure out a segue.
streaming Silent Hill. Did a stream just before this, and Malty was there. Saw some of that. That was cool.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, I think I'm gonna do that again after this stream. So,
have you modded any
I'm gonna
First
look it up.
Descendant characters into Silent Hill 2 yet?
No, I'm playing Silent Hill on my PS3. I guess it wouldn't be possible. So,
Have you seen them though? Definitely improves the game.
no,
It's a must.
I figured out how to
Well.
save gaming, guys.
Oh,
Boobs
really?
and butts. Yeah, boobs and
Oh.
butts.
Boobs and butts. It'll do it every time.
$20,000, please.
Who would have thought? Who would have thought?
Erwin, you need to start a consultation agency and just tell everyone that. I mean, if Kim Belair did it, it can't be that hard, right?
Make like some variation of Sweet Baby Inc., but make it funny and more relevant. Yeah.
Kim Belair can get hired by gaming companies. AOC can be a congressperson. Guys, we can do this. We just have to get up off our butts and do it.
I got
That's
it.
True.
Based Fetus Incorporated. There you go.
Not hiring that company. Ever.
This is the guy who constantly talks about how he's in marketing. Just drop that
Hey!
one on us.
Anything's better than Sweet Baby Inc., all right? It needs to stick in your brain, and it will. I just did. You're never going to forget I said that.
What did you just say?
Sorry, let me say it in your dialect. Oh, it's called Base Fetus Incorporated. You got to imagine I have a fried Mars bar in my mouth.
Well,
and then
all right.
In London, all of a sudden, interesting.
Isaac made a clip for me to play when Mo gets out of hand, and here it goes.
But look how human her hand is. The skill with which she picks things up. The way that she can grasp a tool like that. The way she uses her brain to imitate.
Get it out of here.
Beautiful.
I wonder who he bummed that cigarette from.
All right, I'll be quiet. Go ahead.
All right.
Methinks
Anyway,
Mo Doff.
Whatever that was taken.
Hey, Gooch, what's going on?
What up,
But
Gooch?
no, I just wanted to start the stream off talking about Peru a little bit.
Yeah.
Let you guys know what it was like.
Yeah, tell us.
Yes, how was your exile?
I was going to ask how the alien butt probing was personally.
I think you take different vacations than I do.
I know
Why do you
about
think he's
ancient.
holding that bat?
I know about ancient aliens. Thank you very much.
But speaking of probing, I was greeted with this at the airport.
Oh, nice.
Sophie freaking met me at the airport and helped translate to the lady that my bag was missing. So.
Oh my god.
Man.
Yeah, I agree with Sophie.
I was gonna say we really need an ABF shirt. That needs to be my Monday shirt. And I was trying to think of what the design would be, and I think the first ABF shirt needs to be a cancel ABF shirt, please, sir.
Well, so I've already put thought into that, Erwin. And what I was gonna do is have a cancel ABF shirt and make it cost twice as much as the regular ABF shirt. So if you want to cancel me, it's gonna really cost you.
You corporate bastard.
How much is a therapy session? I'm just saying, buy the shirt.
Love an ABF
It's a lot
shirt.
cheaper.
Drunk 3PO.
Hey,
make it only come in like pink as well, or something like that.
So, let's see here. I lost all of my luggage for like probably 1.5 days. And Sophie took me to the Peruvian mall in Cusco. And I was the only ding dong wearing shorts because that's what I was wearing when I got off the plane. And we were laughing at this on the ground. And we decided that D-Day Cobra wouldn't be allowed at this mall because you can't wear Crocs on the escalator, apparently. So.
Hey, based Peru, shout out.
Yep. And let's see here.
That's why.
I got a couple of random ones. So this is the pre tour group. There was a couple people that came in early, and we hooked up with them on WhatsApp beforehand.
Oh, nice.
And we went to the Coricancha museum. And let's see here. Oh, yeah, this is the random one that I put in here. I was just DMing Sophie, and I saw that, and I was like, let's throw it in.
Oh, my God.
This
nice.
photo turned out so well.
Is that Quarter Black in the back right there?
Yeah. I think
Oh, who's that guy on the right? Oh, no, right there.
Oh, that's just that's Andrew.
Looks
But,
very LGBTQ Peru.
We went to this textile place, and all of a sudden they just started dressing all of us, and before you knew it, we were all dancing in circles, and Gary's like, "This is fucking gay. I don't want to do this shit." And I'm like, "Here, get a picture." And he told me never share it with anybody. But here we are.
Isaac already said something. I was going to say something, but he got it. He's ready. His
Yep.
body is ready.
So-
there's a couple in here that he's gonna meme. What were you gonna say, Erwin?
I'm seeing a lot of like cultural appropriation, which is very racist of you. But now you're telling me the Peruvians were forcing you to culturally appropriate. That's very racist of them.
I think so. I think that Peru needs to be canceled.
But I think since that's one racism from them and one racism from you, it cancels each other out, and I think you're in the clear. You're
Nice
definitely
PFP, going home, Mac.
You guys are definitely gay. Also, while you're away, we hit a hundy, and I might have shared my picture of Jeremy without a hat on, and and then Gunho might have turned it into his profile because Gunho done Gunho things. No one tell Jeremy where he found that. All right.
And speaking of which, the first thing I noticed when I got to Cusco was that there was rainbow flags everywhere, and Sophie assured me that they adopted the rainbow flag as the Cusco flag before any of that stuff went down. So, and I think Gary already made this joke, but I was already thinking it. Whenever I see a rainbow flag from now on, I'm just going to call it the Cusco flag.
So Cusco was culturally appropriated by the LGBTQ. They are guilty of cultural appropriation, and we should cancel them.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. I'm on board.
Oh, this one, bro.
Here's the picture I took of Machu Picchu. It was really cool because the clouds were starting to come in right as we got there. In fact, you couldn't even see it like a few minutes after this. That's pretty cool.
That is crazy. Yeah, that is the perfect picture that everybody's waiting for.
Oh no!
There you go, Isaac. This is for you.
Oh, bro, look at that cellulite.
Honestly, Mo, you make fun of me for deep frying shit, but no, that's too far for me.
No. I know that's when a Scotsman's like, no, son, that's not good.
They deep fried a pet.
It goes Snickers and then guinea pig. Yes.
The guinea pig, it wasn't gross. It smelled gross, but it tasted like chicken, and you really had to fight to find any sort of meat on that little tiny thin body of the.
Yeah, I imagine it's mostly fat. Yeah.
Look at X-Ray Girl in the background. She's like, "Fuck, no, I'm not eating this."
So that table had a lot of fun because they ate all of their koi just like I did, but they put all their heads on one plate and started passing around. And they named them and shit. It was pretty funny.
And we're missing a meme here. Can we zoom in on your plate there, please? If it's at all possible, just keep
zooming in on my plate. No.
Enhance.
That's a big. Those are some big kernels of corn. Those are some big.
Oh yes.
Kernels.
So.
I'm surprised Beardo didn't make the trip.
The corn isn't that good, actually. You would think it's really good, but then it's like tasteless.
What the fuck is wrong with it?
Yeah, it looks like it's been cooked right through, and it's just mush.
Yeah.
The giant kernels are fun to make the what do you call it? Those like corn snacks that are like dehydrated. I can't remember.
Corn nuts. Corn nuts.
Kind of like corn nuts.
Yeah. That's it.
No. Oh golly, it's a Peruvian thing. Shit.
Can we go back to the facial expression?
Chocolate. Is that
because
chocolate?
This is what I imagined ABF looked like.
I think that's the shoe you throw at your children.
Go
ahead.
While we watched Rings of Power, like this is the energy that because why would you eat a guinea pig? Like there's no meat on it, like you said. It just tastes like chicken. Why not just eat chicken? But what if you're a sadistic monster like ABF? This is the expression you make. Exact same face he was making while we were watching season 2 of Rings of Power.
No, Jim.
Also, wait, honestly, I want a screenshot. That needs to be an emote. Hold on 1 second. Print screen. All right, thank you.
All right, now that everyone's got that, I spotted Nagernal at an Irish pub on the wall.
Hey, there I am.
Holy shit. That's real? I thought that was Photoshop.
No meme required.
Right next to Az, even. That's pretty amazing.
I pointed that out to Sophie, and she's like, "Holy shit, that is Nagernal."
I thought it was a hybrid xenomorph at first, but then I realized it was Nagernal.
Yeah, you got Chrissy on the left, Shad down at the bottom.
It kind of looks like Az, yeah. Here's me at Rainbow Mountain. This is the 17,000-foot hike that I was kind of scared about, but it actually wasn't that big of a deal. You take about 10 steps and then stop.
I just read that.
What?
Jana Bananas. I'm kind of sorry.
Oh.
Sorry, I was a bit distracted. My bad.
All right, well, glad you're doing well.
And we actually did this optional part right here. This is our group walking up this. So normally people pay to ride a donkey because you're at 17,000 feet and you can't even breathe.
Good
but-
lord.
Yeah, it was
That's
badass.
crazy.
It was awesome.
Like,
But,
I mean, how thin is the? It must be like really, really thin. Like, I've been told that when you go back down, it's like you're drinking soup, essentially.
You definitely feel like a Greek god once you get back to sea level after being at that high. So
That's why most of your Olympic athletes, they'll train in Denver, Colorado,
Yeah.
and stuff like that, so that they can train without, they get more red blood cells and they can
Mhm.
absorb more. Yeah, but that looks so amazing. It looks so clean and like it just looks otherworldly, which I was assuming was why Nerdrotic went there.
It's almost like they didn't have a lot of migrants show up and just dump trash everywhere. Crazy.
No, actually, our guide had oxygen just in case, but none of us were freaking out or anything. So
Oh, nice. Nice.
yeah.
Built different.
Yep. Sophie didn't go. So Gary didn't go. Let's see. I
He
don't
would
think
have died.
X-Ray-
Yeah, I think Gary's quote was they went on an optional hike to go a lot higher and they're all fucking crazy. It was something like
No, they went to the Korakonsha Museum that I already went to with Sophie on day 0. Yeah, they didn't do a hike.
Yeah, he said he was absolutely not doing that.
Well, we did do the hike. So we went to Machu Picchu on one day, and then the next day we went on a hike above Machu Picchu.
Yeah,
and that was just stairs. They called it 1,000 steps.
Oh,
And
yeah,
I think
that's
we
the one
called
he
it
was
1,000
talking
Wait,
steps.
isn't Machu Picchu like 13,000 feet or something like that? 13,
Machu
14?
Picchu is like 11,000 feet, which is actually lower than Cusco.
Jeez, that's crazy.
Oh, wow.
So
What should I?
paid for you? If you had a channel.
what's that? What'd you say, Negrano?
Said you would have paid for her if she had a channel. You could drop gifties.
By the way, hail to the chat. I just
Well,
checked the
Stack
numbers.
does-
You're over 30. You got 32 people watching.
Hell yeah.
Oh, nice. Hell
Yeah.
Hail to the chat.
Like the stream, all you lovely fingers.
Let's see here. Apparently, there's some stuff.
Maybe
in the more-
33.
I mean, 1/10 of the people in the chat are talking about their buttholes, but other than that,
Okay, you're
Malty
fucking bad,
just shrugged his shoulders. He's like, I've been there.
Yeah, look at our Discord. Look at our.
Oh my goodness. Jeez.
I've officially turned your photo of you with the guinea pig into an emote.
Fuck.
I don't know what to name it though. What in the world?
All right, here. I just wanted to get rid of some of my bookmarks that I thought were cool. I'm not playing any of these because they have music.
Oh.
I thought that was a pretty creative way to use old Pepsi machine. I would prefer a
That's
Coke
sick.
machine.
The ABF
Yeah.
machine.
That's pretty cool.
Let's see here. Oh yeah, this is how you clear your house and clean your room.
My name is Jordan Peterson and I approve.
The Constitution doesn't explicitly say we're not allowed to do this, so
Just
Yeah, Roombas can do this.
word of
I-
warning: if you do this with a something that flies like a quadcopter, if you put it, because I saw someone put a pistol on one time and had a mechanism to fire it.
Yeah.
That's a felony with the FAA.
Yeah, it sounds kind of
Because you've
illegal.
weaponized an aerial vehicle.
Yep.
So, don't do that, or don't get caught.
Only do that indoors.
This
So-
keeps coming up because of YouTubers doing dumb shit, and just most of these are from Tomac, by the way. He sends me stuff all the time, and I have to
sends us
bookmark
all everything. Yes.
But in case anyone forgot, someone was pranking some random person at a mall, and he pulled out a 38, shot him, and got away with it. So.
No, that guy down there.
No, it was
No.
the guy at the he
that's,
worked at a
um,
like in the food
yeah.
court or something. And they wouldn't leave him alone. He just
I don't
pop,
think he
pop.
worked there. I think he was getting food there and trying to
Something,
go home, and
yeah.
he was being bothered. Yeah. So and the dude just kept putting a phone in his face, and he pulled out a 38, shot him, and
This was months ago.
jury cleared him.
Right?
I think it was a year and a half
remember that
ago.
one, yeah.
That was like a year and a half ago.
Well, him getting acquitted was like a few months ago. Yeah, but it happened a while ago. I didn't hear about it till the court case got released. But yeah,
All right, since
That's
we're
crazy.
looking at cool stuff off of X. I just threw
Mhm.
one in the private chat for you there.
Okay.
It's an interesting one.
One sec. Let's see here.
37% chance it's a
Okay.
VTuber.
Yeah, there's an Australian man made a hidden bunker in his house to try to keep guns.
I've seen that. It's pretty badass.
Just a
This is
couch in a
dope.
place in the suburbs. No, not
This is
by
my
a
kind of
long
person.
shot.
Oh,
Police
shit.
action.
He's
Seeing
got
the
his-
secret entrance
he's got his
reveals
priorities
He's got like
straight.
a
lovers'
he's got like a
tragic
hollowed
throws.
out tunnel that he
Officers
shoots
finding
down.
A range of weapons
Oh,
at
yeah.
the property,
Yeah, it shows it
handguns,
toward the end here.
shotguns, more than 1,000 rounds of ammunition.
Only
plus
1,000
a
rounds?
workbench
That's
equipped
it.
to
Yeah,
modify
rookie
firearms.
numbers.
Even an underground shooting range.
Yes,
with a
shooting
complete
range.
pulley system to set the target.
A bunker, an underground shooting range, an arsenal of high-powered firearms right in suburban Perth. It's just incredible.
The stash also
Yeah,
included
It
a
is
50
incredible.
caliber
I will
rifle
admit
with ammo,
that.
a weapon
Yeah.
designed to penetrate
Dude, 50s are
armored
awesome.
He's illegal. He ain't hurt
even
nobody.
buildings.
We also found a suppressor, suppressors which look like a silencer.
no.
That's illegal. Body armor, illegal. Unsecured ammunition.
Fucking
and unlicensed
Australians,
ammunition,
man.
illegal.
Across
Yeah,
Australia,
body
it's
armor.
the
You
fear
can't
of
protect
police
yourself.
that guns
How
like
gay is
these
that?
illegal
Something
to
that
protect
do end
yourself.
up in criminal
Yeah.
hands.
Yeah.
My heart sinks
What the
every time I
fuck?
see a firearms burglary where more than 10, sometimes 20 and 30 firearms are being taken from a house.
The bu-
Only 20 or 30. All right.
20 or 30. But the cool thing is he did build a whole bunker underneath
Yeah.
his house and a firing range.
Dude,
Okay,
the only way
I'm
he
not-
got caught is someone turned him in, right?
Yeah. Yeah, somebody turned him in.
Could he have flattened that rug right under the couch? Because it looks ridiculous when you look at it. It's like 3 inches thick. It's like, come on, dude. Like,
So from what I understand, whenever the police went in, they already knew exactly where the switch was to open the bunker. Like somebody ratted.
snitch.
Yep.
Well, this is also the country that put people in camps who concentrated in for
True.
colds.
Have nice
Yeah.
No wonder they don't want you to have guns over there in Australia.
By the way, the only time I ever got banned from a chat was attacking one of the mods for being Australian. It was Lewis Rossman's chat, and I said, "Oh, you're from that country where you gave up all your guns." Banned. I was like, "I'll take it. It was worth it."
I thought this one's funny. My share wasn't
Yeah,
$50, but it's still proportional. So, so anyway, it started Baja blasting. It's the Aero Precision receiver. Okay, so this one applies to the ATL also.
my God.
I saw that one. That hurt my soul.
No
This one you
explanation
can.
needed.
I'm not gonna say anything about it, but you can kind of.
Oh
grasp
yeah,
what's happening there.
I'll say that it seems to resemble a chart from a couple of years ago. But
Yeah.
Who knows what chart? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
And then, if I may share, we have a very touching story from our favorite Italian plumbers here.
Burger kink.
Don't do it, Luigi.
What is this?
What
I'm
is
a little
happening?
confused.
Oh, he's so happy. Oh no. Never mind.
What? What?
That's it.
That is a thing
AI
someone
for
made.
you.
Okay, between the last story and that video we just watched, that's why America is the best ex-colony of the British Isles that has ever existed. All right.
I mean, you are competing with the Australians, so there's not that much of a competition. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, on to actually real news. This is sort of a throwback. I just wanted to offer a reminder of what happened. What was this? 3 years ago now. Basically, the creator of Factorio was being pressured by social media to disavow someone that he was recommending, this Uncle Bob person, as a programmer that you should learn from. Because the programmer said this on Twitter, which is a quote from Donald Trump, that Let's see here. There is a new far left fascism that demands absolute allegiance. If you do not speak its language, perform its rituals, recite its mantras, and follow its commandments, then you will be censored, banished, blacklisted, persecuted, and punished.
He was 100% correct then, and we've seen that unfold in society over these last couple of years.
Yeah. So I
need-
just wanted.
I
Sorry,
need
go ahead.
every McDonald's fry cook to come out against Donald Trump, or else they're fired.
Sheesh, that whole thing. Hey, but guess what? You know, something good came from that. Real quick sidestep. Rosie O'Donnell is boycotting McDonald's so until they disavow Trump.
Some weight.
Yeah, I was gonna say she's about 32 years late for anything come from that. So
now she's anti-trans fats.
Boom, that was a good one.
All right, I'm done.
It took a second.
Why am I bringing this up? Factorio, which is a great game, by the way, finally came out with DLC. And
Yeah,
it came out.
It's a great game, especially if you're autistic. Yes.
If you are autistic or a wannabe autistic person, yes.
If you have autistic in your Twitter bio, this is for you.
Yes, and I don't think I'm on the spectrum, but maybe I am.
You know,
I like this game.
2024, what they mean, yeah.
But
Yeah, I played it back in 2013, and I had a good time with it.
So a lot of people basically negatively review bombed him back in 2020 when all this was happening, and everybody came through and basically corrected that. And I just wanted to point out that, you know, he didn't bow to the cancel mob, and he should be praised.
Absolutely.
And I think it's a good thing that we should try to support the DLC if you're into that kind of game. So, Satisfactory was inspired by Factorio, Nerdy Neo. So, but yeah, I totally agree.
Factorio was what it came out originally, like 10, 15 years ago almost.
It was 2012 that it came out.
2012. Okay.
Yeah. And this inspired a lot of other games to make the automation stuff. So,
yeah, if you like conveyor belts, this is a game for you.
Conveyor belts are pretty cool. Honestly, if I knew about this game and was playing this when I was a kid, I would probably be the dude making machines for Amazon to package all your stuff.
If you like roller coaster tycoons, but you wanted that to be like a complicated factory instead of an amusement park, this is the game for you.
Yeah, you have to mine the resources, make the things, get them automatically producing themselves, connect them to where they build the bigger things.
It sounds
for
great.
what?
Yeah. Sounds great.
I still don't know.
Does
what-
Factorio allow you to charge $10 to use the restroom? I rest my case.
That sounds like a European thing to me.
That's right. Roller Coaster Tycoon. You can charge. You can put a $10 charge on using the restroom. Yes.
Oh, and then you have all those people like, you know, putting their hands in front of it. They're like,
Yeah, and they're like, "This is too much." They're like, "Well, okay, I guess you're not. I guess you're peeing outside, and we're
Guess you're
gonna
gonna
throw
pee
you out."
yourself
Yeah.
then. Good thing I hired a ton of janitors.
Well, half
We're
of them
gonna go
are
on this roller coaster that just launches off into the
Well,
distance, and everybody loves it. It's the best part of the
I know
park.
we're
They'll
all
die
referring to LGR's stream where he played that game, and God bless him, man. He's recovering from the tornadoes in Asheville, but or the hurricane, yeah. But when he would do that, he would just do these tests on these. He'd just pull these people up, and he'd launch them into this thing that was the size of a hot tub. I want to play Roller Coaster Tycoon 3 so bad. It looks like the funnest game ever.
Dude, it's probably on Steam.
I totally should, but yeah, no, I played a little bit of it, the earlier ones, but I don't know if Factorio and Satisfactory doesn't do that. I don't know if it's going to be that fun.
If they remade it for a modern audience, you wouldn't be allowed to drown the janitors anymore. And why would you play Roller Coaster Tycoon if you can't drown the janitors?
I barely noticed.
Yeah, it took me a second to see that one.
What's up,
Sassy Sasquatch with the inopportune drop in there. I love it.
And then here's this one. Gotta zoom in for this one.
Oh God.
That's why I did not give you guys the high res one so you could have dog shit photos. This is Beardo approved. Well, I mean, he needs to straighten it out first.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's very curvy. Yeah.
But Norman, did you want to share the next trailer? I think you're muted, by the way.
You're muted.
Muted. I'm fully muted, yeah. So Xbox had a sort of partner reveal. They revealed a few games coming to most platforms. We're going to start off with FBC Firebreak, coming from Remnant, makers of Alan Wake 2, Control, a few other games.
This place was always dangerous and weird. Policy and procedure used to keep us in control.
Okay, that's what is this Control?
Yeah, this is
spin-off?
basically a spin-off, yeah.
Yeah, the same
This
world,
is definitely like the same office building that the bureau. Is it the bureau?
So yeah, you can imagine a lot of the same sort of gameplay mechanics, the creativity of the way Control was. Probably be the same kind of deal.
Wasn't there a Jim Carrey movie where he got posted to death?
Bruce Almighty.
Yeah. There was the posters everywhere. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
So prayer request.
Looks better than Control.
Yeah.
What? Control was a wicked sick game.
I stopped like a quarter of the way through. Also, first person is better than third person, and everyone agrees with me.
Also not true at all.
Very
I
true.
said everyone agrees with me, Nagano.
FBZ Firebreak. Yeah, so
That
for
was
anyone
pretty
who's ever played Remnant 2, it's basically that. Third person co-op missions, apparently endlessly replayable, and you have tons of loadouts to switch out whatever weapons you're using and things.
Isaac, I agree with you, and a lot of people
they
get mad at that.
Burnt steak.
Everyone agrees with us, ABF.
That's not true. I've had many arguments.
No.
But
La 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 la.
You're all wrong.
The main reason to have a third-person game is so you can sell skins.
This game wouldn't exist if it wasn't for a
After
third-person
knowing that,
game.
it's hard to see anything different. So,
What do you mean?
So you can have a dodge roll and sell skins.
I play games that aren't even third person. I mean, you got like Silent Hill. It's like the cameras are like fixed in the angles of the room and shit. So
Tetris would be better if it were first person.
Interesting.
Wait, what? How's it? Never mind.
And then
Keep it moving.
well, I mean,
Think
gun hold back here with the
live
Goldilocks.
action
$20,000 space.
Twister, and you're all just like finding ways to connect until you make 5 in a row, which is like that's the prestige right there. When you're one of a fivesome, yes sir. You get that long rod right at the end. Actually, it's 4, but whatever.
I think Malty's behind on the stream.
Just a little
You like long rods, do you?
He's been reading Janet Banana's chats, and he's totally gone off the rails. Yeah.
Sophie, no, my bag is still missing at the moment. Haven't heard a peep about it.
Hey, at least the plane didn't have to make an emergency landing because something was malfunctioning. All right,
That's true.
That's
true.
Next on the list, we have Wuchang Fallen Feathers. I basically described this if Black Myth Wukong and Stellar Blade had a kid. So here we go.
It's racist.
Exactly.
Stop Asian hate.
The Ming Dynasty is dead. Although I swore to protect it, I failed. Now I walk the path of blood until my mission is fulfilled. I will not rest until all traitors are silenced and our stolen kingdom returned. Who dares to question my will, standing in the way of my redemption?
There she is.
Awesome. Dude, different weapon types. You got magic. You got tons of different enemy types. I'm all about this stuff, man.
Yeah, one of my favorites I've seen so far, I think, is the wakizashi, the sword that goes from 1 to 2. That looks awesome.
This
Dude, the machine gun staff, like what? Yeah, all in.
It looks pretty creative.
Looks great.
What do you know? What country the studio's out of? Is it another Chinese game? Or?
Let's find.
It certainly looked like
Korea.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, I would I think Chinese.
So it's 505 Games, I think that's the name of it. They're sort of a
Oh,
publisher,
I don't know,
redistributor.
I think it was Lindsay or something like that. It says it at the end. It'll show the developer. Yeah,
It's a Chinese indie studio, so it's like a mix of all the great things, I guess.
It definitely looks like it's going to be
It's
doing better
headquartered
than
in Italy.
Concord or Dustborn or Tales of Kinzera, or don't forget Unknown Nine.
Sometimes a development studio will operate out of a country for tax breaks.
Yeah.
Well, the first thing I see is an Italian video game publisher based in Milan, founded in 2006, subsidiary of Milan-based Digital
That's what I
Bros.
saw too.
Wuchang Fallen
Published.
I don't know what you're looking at.
Well, you got Lindsay there.
Lindsay.
That's Chinese there, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Yeah, that I think you're right. Let me check.
I used Brave Search. What did you use? Google, like a
Microsoft Bing.
Bing.
That was
Did you
just
seriously
whatever-
just admit to using Bing?
Bro.
Yeah. If I was on my phone, I'd be using Safari. So.
Oh, okay. Hang on.
Matter.
Yeah. So from the Brave Search, Lingzi Games, founded in 2016. Lingzi Chengdu Lingzi Technology Co. So yeah, that would
Yeah,
be
this
China.
website's not even secure.
And then you got 505 as well. That's bringing the game to the finish line. They did Certo Corsa, Control. They published Death Stranding, a few other games.
They also do Control. Maybe that's why it sounds familiar.
Yeah, they had a part in Control as well.
Didn't like the Perna or
Oh,
whatever,
yeah, that
the
must
one that
be
just
it
had
then.
the walkout was
Is your-
connected to all that.
Is your
too,
crime
wasn't it?
boss Hayden?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Crime Boss, Rocky City.
And they did a Assetto Corsa also. That's a wildly popular driving game.
So
Ghost
the
Runner
company
games.
address for Lindsay Studios, the company address is Building 70 in Tianfu number
wow.
16.
Oh, they did Limbo?
Shanghong Street,
And Hellblade.
High Tech Zone, Chengdu City,
I can't believe you're
Sichuan
doxing them.
Province, China.
They did Don't Starve. Wow, they did a lot of really good stuff. Like
Yeah,
Don't
Payday
Starve.
2
and-
is not a good one to have on the
Well,
resume.
I
Yeah, so
think
that's 505.
Publisher.
I think specifically 505 is just distributing the game, but
Yeah,
they
they-
definitely have
they
their hands in all the
distribute.
right pies. Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say they're picking some really good stuff there.
Abzu.
And
if
I've
you
only
guys
played,
played
like-
that. It's Underwater Journey.
Yeah, Lindsay, the development team,
Not
though,
about
they
that.
are out of the Sichuan Province in China.
There was one PS1 game that was like a dive-in game like that. I can't remember what it's called, but I used to play that a lot. After that, I was like, man.
Subnautica.
Okay.
Are you bringing
So-
that? Or Norman, are you bringing that up? 'Cause
No,
that was
I am.
part. Okay, 'cause this
That's
was-
the next topic. Yeah.
These were
Let-
because what they did. Wait, was it Xbox or
Trailers
what?
of the
Suddenly
Deep
released a
thing?
bunch of trailers. What was that?
So
for?
it was an Xbox partner review, I think they called it, and I'm pretty sure that most of the games they announced are going to come to both platforms eventually or day one, either or. So I think in terms of Subnautica, I think they only announced that for Xbox and PC for now. I'm pretty sure that was in the trailer, but we'll go over that in a minute.
Subnautica 2's on Steam. Yeah.
Is it on Steam? Yeah, PC.
Nagradal, try using Ask Jeeves next time.
I was the joke.
I literally still would if it was a thing.
What? No wonder you
why-
have so many holes in your wall, dude. You can't even find anything on the internet.
What do you mean? I found the right information when you found something about a Chinese company. And you
Lindsay,
telling me
was
that Brave is,
Chinese.
and you're telling me
That
that Brave
was
is better when you're finding wrong results.
Lindsay
he
was
found
Chinese.
the right.
I
No, he
just-
found the right info. Now,
Yes,
you
I just
found the
pulled
right
it
info.
off of their own website that they're a Chinese company and that they're located in China.
I think he's talking about.
That's not what I
505.
said.
Oh,
I said
Yeah,
it
he's
was-
talking.
they were-
He's talking about the publisher, but we don't care about the publisher. We care about the developer.
I didn't look
which is
up the
Chinese.
developer.
It's
Okay,
China for another win.
I
They're
looked up the developer.
Yeah, Hayden told us their zip code and everything.
Yeah, 100%. Docs their address live on stream.
China's trying to even the playing field because we've had two from South Korea, Stellar Blade, First Descendant, and now it's like Wuchang, Wuchang.
Yep. They're doing good things over there in the East, man.
It looks like
Yeah,
it's
they
gonna sell some copy. It's Souls-like plus attractive woman, and as long as you get some good gameplay and good graphics, it's gonna make some money.
Alta Vista. Wow.
Clippy can just
Clippy,
go.
oh man, no, I'm
Yeah,
so glad
Nagnar's
Clippy's in hell right now.
Bring back.
Nagnar's
Clippy.
still using the AOL 3,000-hour discs.
Oh jeez.
Clippy.
Hey
can go
everybody.
get climate changed.
I just want to drop a plug. I want you to go visit my GeoCities page. Yeah.
Check out my Neopets while you're at it.
Yeah. Oh. MySpace / Mo Zamboni.
Valiant. They ain't nothing to fuck with. All right, I know me joking about that.
Oh no.
So I actually had not seen the trailer until Nerd Wars brought it up. I'm glad that he talked about it.
I'm a games journalist. You're welcome.
Here it is. Here, I'm gonna turn it down.
Yeah, it looked really good up until I saw the characters.
Yeah, it's another familiar fish, and you're on the bottom of the ocean. Who's that?
Then this happened.
Oh!
Fire Nation attack. To be fair, I do still use Hotmail.
Don't tell people that.
I don't use it, but I have it. Oh, Tamagotchi's fucking lit.
The best part of the game is the Leviathans, which is giant underwater monsters.
Oh, what the?
Showed up to rescue Miles Morales.
One of the fishes evolved. They've evolved.
Yeah, that's the bad guy in there.
Thanks, I'll drown.
Legitimately, this is scarier than any of the Leviathans in the game.
It's scarier than anything I've seen in Silent Hill 1 so far.
My theory is...
all I've realized is that black people can't swim.
No, well, she's part Asian. She's Blasian or an alien.
Well, it's the Asian part of her that has the submarine.
And then this is why you play the games, because it's deep and dark, and then giant monster shows up.
Yeah, there's like a mystery behind it too, and you're like trying to figure it out. You know,
is that the Kraken?
And you're trying to, the Leviathan, and you're trying to like mine diamonds and platinum at the same time as that's happening.
Oh my goodness.
So there we go. Steam, Epic, Game Pass Day 1, Xbox X and X.
When are you playing it on stream, Erwin?
Oh, I'm getting right on it. I'm literally
pull
gonna
up yours.
have to clear the schedule for it for sure. Well, honestly, we don't even really need to, other than just we get an even better picture of this. Yes. There are a few games I care this much about. One is this, the other was Hades 2, which also Kotaku won't shut up about the polyamory and how hot all the dude gods are in that. I can't have anything nice, and it's just like, oh well, this you have like a silent protagonist, so you don't even really hear the character very much. And then in the second one, Below Zero, you finally get a little bit of talking, and you don't really realize it, but she's a Kim Blair black woman, and she's there on the planet looking for her sister, and it's like, well, it's the second one, and all right, I guess you can have a woman, all right, she's POC, whatever, I'm progressive, it's barely in it, all right, all good. And then this comes out, and I'm like super hyped, and then this happens, and it's bigger and better, and you know they're gonna want to do more story, and then we have this monstrosity, and then this too. Why don't I'm worried, guys? Do you feel like I should be worried? I'm a little worried. Is that okay?
Why
people aren't
100%.
When it fails, it's going to be your fault. Just know that.
Yeah, I mean, that is literally just Miles Morales. I can't stress it enough.
Yeah.
Well, the first one was really cool because of how the story all came together, and we're always complaining about when stuff looks like it's diversified in movies, they're gonna lose focus on the story.
Exactly.
So
and that's exactly what I feel like is going to happen here. It's not going to be as story focused. It's going to be more focused on but the characters are unique and engaging characters. Yeah, sure they are.
I can't wait till the part where your character develops a disability. You have to do that quest.
You have to get a wheelchair with fins.
So if you guys want to know if a game is woke, you go to its website, and then usually they have an about section. A lot of times they put it first, even before the games, because they're so self-obsessed. And then once you go in there, that's usually where you can find all the DEI crap. And you go to their website, and what do you find? We strive to create inclusive experiences through diverse representation of characters, cultures, environments, and more. But most super excited
Your diverse
about this.
environment on a world that's underwater.
I like it. Everybody grab a wheelchair, strap in, and just roll with the tide.
Right into the ocean.
This is it. This is where you see all the bridge stuff. They're committed to diversity as one of their core values as a company, not committed to making a good game.
Sorry, one more time, Hayden. What was that word?
That was they are committed to the bridge values.
ABF. You're My Boss and whatnot is the Alec Baldwin's Finger Company. Is diversity one of our core values?
That would be a big negatory.
Oh god, awesome! Sounds good. You got me.
Look at the panel.
You got me forever. I'm never.
I was gonna say Malty's the only person that has like a little bit of representation. His ass is at the bottom, like by design.
It just happened by accident that we have a couple of gay people. So.
He's at the bottom of the totem pole.
It naturally happened. All right.
I'll let you guys decide which ones are gay.
Well, Hayden clearly straight. VTuber Hayden. It's a question still.
So I just went into their job applications on the website, and it says studies have shown that women and people of color are less likely to apply at jobs unless they meet every single qualification. At Unknown Worlds, we are dedicated to building a diverse, inclusive, and authentic workplace. So if you're excited about this role, but your past experience doesn't align with every qualification in the job description, we encourage you to apply anyway. You might just be the right candidate.
That's one of the things that Kim Belair has been pushing for a long time, where it's hire your friends that may not have the experience because then they can get the experience. But whenever they're a gender studies professor that gets hired to start making games, that's when they go in and start shoving all of their crap into it.
It's not totally lost. There's still quite a few dudes
there.
They don't look very diverse.
Hayden!
Bingo. Bingo.
We so badly need the clip right now. So badly.
Yeah. So it's infecting everything. It's everywhere. That's why I talk about it so much. Because that is the strategies they're taking. Yeah, Mo apply.
The man that streams out of the man that streams out of a garbage can is going to start throwing barbs at me. Okay,
that's not a barb. He's trying to get you in to fix the damn game.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, totally.
I mean,
no, he totally wasn't implying that I was gay AF, but okay, whatever.
Hey, but it doesn't matter if you don't meet the qualifications. You might just be the fit that they're looking for. However, you're not a woman of color, so probably not.
I did legitimately get recruited by the people that make the pants for Cardi B and Nicki Minaj. I shit you not. Like they saw my last name, they saw my full name, and they sent me a legitimate like, we want you to be part of our team. I'm like, what? No. So, anyways, go ahead.
Jetta, Crease.
Yeah,
he actually streams. He puts his phone inside of a trash can and then has it point up at him, and he looks into the trash can as he streams. Check out For the Hobies. They stream every Thursday night. So
yeah, it's kind of like it's like Light from Death Note. It's like reaches into the garbage can. It's like...
Doing my boy wrong.
Jana, do you feel represented now?
A woman of watercolor. Oh my God. That was pretty good. Let's see here.
So yeah, long story short, I'm super excited about Subnautica 2.
Oh yeah,
Learning the law is great one-liners.
I had no
Chad into a Starbucks employee.
I had no idea that's even what he looked like because it doesn't even matter. That's why in the second one when they switched your female of color, it's like all right, whatever, it doesn't matter. But now they do this, and I can't help but think it will matter.
Yeah, no, it does matter because, again, we saw it on their website multiple times. They talk about bridge. It's because they're going to focus on the characters. They're going to focus on the racial aspect of everything rather than exploring an uncharted underwater world.
And that's all I want to do. Let me have my immersion. It's like the game is so fun because of all the immersion. You're just going around and you're either you got like a little like propel thing to get you through the water real fast and you have to worry about drowning and whatnot, or you have like a little sub truck in like the second one, or in the first one you have an actual gigantic ass sub you got to pilot around, and that's the game you play, and it's very made for men, at least the first one, and then the second one a little made for all audiences but still really fun, and then this one is going to be made for a modern audience, I feel.
Like. Isaac's Space Marine 2, Helldivers 2, those are your games.
Bingo.
Birth of a Nation 5, let's go.
Yeah, if you want fascism, you got to go with space fascism, sadly.
Yeah.
Space.
How long until we end up on the Kotaku, or was it Kotaku? Who was it that like went after Hypno yesterday? Because
Abubakar. I was SBI as Tales of Kanzero Zhao, Abubakar Salim, also totally star of, I always want to call it Rings of Power. No, not Games of Thrones, House of the Dragon. He was random black guy number 2.
I saw Asmongold even commented on the tweet calling them racist on Hypnocast and was like,
really?
This is hidden racism. This is advanced racism was what he called it because somebody made Asmongold commented on it because somebody on Hypno stream yesterday made a they should have called their company Spear Chucker Inc. or something like that.
That one I believe was Ryan. Yes.
Yeah, I think it was Ryan.
Oh my god.
It blew up on Twitter today within the wrong circles. So
I deleted that from the live version because I had already had the cut. I'm like,
they
we don't
already
really
caught it.
need that.
They already caught it, and they're all talking about it. And that's
Decision.
specifically what Asmongold was talking about. He was like, "Spear chucker is an advanced racist term that people use." And I was like, okay.
I mean, everybody chucked spears at one point.
Exactly, everybody chucks spears.
I don't know. My family left Ireland 160 years ago because they ran out of potatoes. So I don't know if they could do much of anything. So I'm just saying, there's other things that could have grown there, but
here's another
Life
one real
goals.
quick. And it doesn't necessarily have to be a couple of white people. Just make the
No, it does.
fucking wetsuits bulge in the right ways. You know?
Also, if you look closer, the girl on the right, she looks like Eve from Stellar Blade. I don't even think she's white. She looks more Asian in the AI art.
A little bit. Yeah,
Yeah,
a little bit.
I think we all would be happy with hot Asian women, regardless of race, or gender. We would be happy with hot Asian women.
Agreed.
I think that AI has been sampling all the right things.
AI makes the algorithmically hottest women. It's kind of weird, and
It's like it knows how people think.
It takes all the best parts. And now that they still will have 5 fingers instead of 6 fingers, it's good. Beforehand, it was frightening. But now it's kind of they're frighteningly hot. I'll admit it. Which is great for thumbnails, at least.
you know what? I got access to Grok and Midjourney. Let's do a Jana Banana. Let's just see. See what we got here. I'll throw it in the stream here in a little bit.
All right. I'm going to
Make
start
sure
the
you
next
put on
segment.
watercolor prompt.
Let's see.
There you go. Chris summed it up perfectly.
Yes.
Yes.
So this caught my eye when I was checking on. I've been disconnected for 11 days, and I come back, and this shows up on my feed. DC Comics appears to malign YouTuber Jeremy Griggs, aka D-Day Cobra of Geeks and Gamers, by turning him into Blue Beetle villain.
I want to point out this is fake news because Jeremy does not have eyebrows, as we all know.
That's a good point.
This
I didn't even
person
think
has
about that.
eyebrows.
It's too distracting. It really is.
Yep.
Let's
At the
see
very
here.
least, it's a mischaracterization of who Jeremy actually is.
So this
No,
originally
I
came from
typically do that. So
John Del Araz from Fandom Pulse. Let's
John
see
De La
here.
Rose.
De La
Yeah,
Rose,
it's close
thank you.
enough.
Let's talk about it.
But so basically, they put this segment in their comic 2 years ago. The kinds of videos he shared took a sharp turn. Unlike the mainstream media, we don't wear makeup, we don't spread lies, we don't have a bias. We believe in the truth. The left tries to tell us that the multiculturalism is the answer to all of society's problems. Not that they criticize us for being men, for being white, for being straight. They want to emasculate you. And that tell me that is not D-Day Cobra.
So is.
Well, and the thing is, it's 100% true. All of that they said is 100% true.
True.
My favorite part is the guy's eyes. This it's like watching TV in the 50s. They start to become more squares. It's fucking hilarious.
And the next panel is really interesting. And this goes back to that FBI or not FBI. No, I think they can. It was a shit. What was it? Congress basically got a committee together and they tapped on the FBI's shoulder for research. And the FBI research tapped into Discord and Roblox and others. And they were basically saying that it's really dangerous that like one person can echo out to others. And that's exactly what this next panel is saying, is that this person is being radicalized by the algorithm.
Yep.
It's pretty wild.
Yeah, like Europe and whatnot. Here they're doing the whole like online safety harming children. We swear we're doing it for children act and whatnot. All of it is, oh no, the algorithm is hurting everyone and it's spreading misinformation and disinformation, and it's the algorithm, which is all just code for we need a global digital ID and social credit score.
That you can replace the laptop with a television, and the people here with like news anchors from MSNBC, CNN, and all that. It's like.
And just quickly,
Both sides are bullshit at times, but
just quickly looking at that page, I can't really pick out anyone else. Can you, besides Jeremy? Like
Jordan Peterson and Matt Walsh are right next to each other there. That's the only people I really recognize, though.
Oh, Ryan's in it too. Oh yeah, here I got a better version. I'll get pulled up here.
Yeah, almost looks like a comics division in the middle.
Well, you get that pulled out. I'm gonna swap it out. Here it is. I actually see my bookmarking on Twitter helps. This is the actual the countering violent extremism. And it shows basically this live stream person going out to different video platforms, and those video platforms go out to different groups, and those groups share to all these people. And oh my God, look how many people are being radicalized.
No, it's almost like the internet works like it interconnects a bunch of people. Crazy. Wow.
What?
And thank Al Gore for that.
If you remember, just a couple months, maybe a few months ago, they were talking about how like Department of Homeland Security was paying companies to say gamers are becoming extremists. This is exactly like, our taxpayers' money is paying for this crap.
I think all of that is coming from the same place that this is.
Yeah, it is.
They've been doing this shit since the 70s. The FBI trying to outbalance the counterculture back then, when there was a lot of stuff going on between you guys and the government, lots of things being held out, and now it's just being put together on a massive scale for the internet.
Well, their problem is that with the internet, they're not able to control the narrative as tightly as they were before. They could shape the way that people viewed things and thought about things up until your average person was able to gain a platform, go on and start speaking to the masses. And they hate it more than anything else.
Well, you don't hate these people enough because your tax money is doing this to investigate you. So you're paying for them to basically call you a bad person.
100%.
No.
All right. There's also two other panels they don't show that are definitely interesting as well. So I argue that this one would be Ryan Kinnell. You can tell because they say the more videos you watch, the more algorithms fed is similar content, each one more racist. And then this person looks a lot like Ryan Kinnell, each one more racist. I think we can all agree that's Ryan.
That's Tim Pool right there next to him. With the beanie on.
Tim Pool, and then Jeremy's there again. This looks like Sigmund Freud. I don't know who the hell this guy is supposed to be.
Cigar guy be?
A guest on Rogan. I don't know. This person, White Ben Shapiro, Harrison
that
Ford.
Actually looks more like Ryan, maybe, but not the facial hair.
Nah, that's the wrong setup.
Yeah.
Lex Luthor, of course.
Saz.
But some of this has got, okay, so we got savages here. Oh, the land was overrun by savages. Xenophobic. Immigrants replace us. Invasion. And then you also have to keep in mind that this Blue Beetle, because there's the original Blue Beetle, who is, spoiler alert, white person. New Blue Beetle is Latino. So this is the Latino, and he's being taught to hate his own people and to hate the illegal immigrants because they are invading. And the nerd to alt-right pipeline. This is basically that, all of this. And it starts, here where he's a military kid. He keeps moving around, so he doesn't have friends. He felt isolated. And the more isolated and alone he was in real life, the more he started posting online and ignoring the real world. So he became terminally online, and he fell down the pipeline. At first, he mostly watched and shared video games about comics and games, geeks and gamers, one could say. And then this is him sharing the YouTube videos. This is Cancel Mob Strikes Again. You won't believe which video game they're trying to cancel now. This is, I believe, Gay Superman. Superheroes go woke. So cringe.
I love that thumbnail, by the way. Let's make it happen.
Yeah.
I'll say this. They did do one thing with promoting these panels. They have sold me. I think I might buy this issue of the comic.
Oh, just
Just to
wait,
have-
because the posts were mostly tame compared to what he started to get into next, which I have now, which isn't in the article somehow. In some strange way, watching these rants made him feel less alone. So
Good
Jeremy's
shit.
just like manipulating us. He's grifting us because we're all lonely. And yeah. All right. So blah, blah, blah. Eventually, the comment section led to live streams, message boards, and now the private chat servers of a fraternity, one could say a fellowship called Legion of Patriots.
Wow.
Yeah, buddy.
Now, okay, now here, if
do
you
I
weren't gonna
join
buy
them?
it, if you weren't gonna buy it, this is what's gonna sell it for you. The thing is, Jaime, I'm 99% sure this fraternity is actually a
It's a deal.
Oh, wow.
Nazi
They
group.
said it. They said the word, guys.
I did not see that coming.
You didn't see them calling our group on the internet Yahtzees? Wow.
It
Why
started.
did they not put I'm 199% sure this friend?
They missed a banger.
Two on the
with that
nose.
We
one.
can edit. We can edit that.
I love how they drew. I love how they drew him like the guy you walk by in Walmart. That's like 5'1". He's got like the basketball mustache, where 5 on each side with the. He's like 5 feet tall. Yeah.
Oh
it's
my
just
god!
like-
You said his height twice now, Mo. We get it.
Teensy guy.
He's the size queen. Come on.
Well, you got to help him get stuff off the middle shelf.
Oh god! You're gonna start talking about the shape of his skull here soon. Jeez.
Yeah, Gunho, you're right about that. I wanted
But
to look at
honestly,
that
for
too.
real, if ABF you decide to do a political show, I think you should call it Legion of Patriots. Just throwing it out there.
Well, it makes it sound like it's like a secret Discord group, doesn't it?
It sounds like
Uh,
Legion of Memers to me.
I was going to say, it sounds like Legion of Memers.
Memers, yeah.
Private.
I'm all for it.
There is a place
Yeah.
that used to be called the Donald, and they lost access
Donald
to that
dot
domain.
win.
Well,
Donald dot
yeah,
win, yeah.
now it's Patriots dot win.
Yep.
So
Because they were kicked off of the internet for being the Donald.
yep.
And then
So
they
in-
just did Patriots.
You know what they did? They combined Legion of Memers with Patriots dot win. That's what happened.
A quote fraternity. One could say a fellowship. I get this crap out of here, ABF. We don't want to look at this nonsense.
What's
no more.
what's the hazing to get in there?
You called-
Just have your own thoughts and voice them with no shame, and then
Oh my
boom,
goodness.
you're a part of the group.
You got to be okay with being called gay 24/7.
That's what I was gonna say.
But yeah, just be
Okay.
based.
Damn.
Moses,
all right, I'd be a
part of
shoe
the-
in.
Yeah, I was
They
gonna
call
say.
you gay, Photoshop you with a bunch of LGBT flags. That's how you have to get it.
Has your face been put on Gorlock yet?
And then instead of like reeing and bitching out about it, just laugh and then come back with a better gay joke towards the other person. That's
Or a
basically
worse
all
gay
of it.
joke, and it doesn't matter.
Your
I'm
mom
kind
gay.
of disappointed at DC. They left out all the Brie Larson, Brock Lesnar's. What's that all about? I need my thumbnails.
Well, you got anything else on that one?
Jeremy made it, baby. We're the
Yeah.
media now.
Yeah.
He's big time now.
And with that last panel, I didn't show you. It's talking about how now that he's been following Jeremy, he has hope for the future. And that's the thing they hate more than anything. They need us like alone and not together. And they hate what we have so much because all they ever have is infighting and
Yeah. The only hope that they want is the people who are fresh-eyed looking at what they're saying and saying, "Oh, look, it's so diverse, it's so inclusive. The world is moving in a positive direction." When we see through all of that facade that they put up and we know what it is that they're actually doing. We know they're ruining things. We know they're making everyone androgynous. They want to destroy beauty so that we don't create or cook anymore.
And that's why between Kill the Justice League and Joker 2, Warner Brothers has lost $400 million this year.
Nerd Slap, I'd like to complain. Next intro that I'm in, like Jake, I would like my intro to also say hates communists as well. And that's,
me
of course,
too.
the real reason we all know they're doing this because they're a
I can
bunch of
add that
dirty
to everybody.
commies. Yes,
Yeah.
please.
There's so many of us that ended up joining this circle on the internet, or this fraternity, if you will,
Legion.
because we
I prefer
hate
cult.
communists.
Cult, yeah, cult's pretty good.
Cult's a good one. Yeah.
29.47 FM.
Hey, look who it is in the chat. Nice.
That didn't take long. All right.
Hang on.
What's
I
the
think I knew who that
UM? I don't even
was.
see it.
Oh, I know who it is already.
Oh,
It's
it
somebody
was-
with
it
the
was
last
this
name Mac.
person. It
Yeah.
was this
Oh,
person.
yeah. Well done, sir. That was impressive.
We already
It might say
radicalized
US.
one.
This says UM, but it's the same flag. I don't understand.
Oh man. All right. Well, as mounting evidence points to poor sales, BioWare partners with Nvidia to give Dragon Age the Veilguard away for free. So I don't know if you guys ever use this, but Nvidia has this program where you can actually play games through their servers and stream it to your computer.
Yes.
Which
and
sounds a
so
lot
this
like
this
Stadia
started
to me.
several years ago, and within about 2 years they hit 20 million. And as of March of this year, their earnings call, they stated they have 25 million. So it seems like growth of the service was kind of falling off a little bit, because of course they want all gamers to be subscribed to this Nvidia now. But 25 million is about the number they seem to be sitting at.
Well, I imagine this would have started with Cyberpunk, and then there would have been a lot of people back then that wanted to subscribe to this to see all the new changes that Nvidia were making to the PC version of the game. But this is just a completely different story with Veilguard. Nobody wants to buy it.
No,
So
this
it's
is
not
even
happening.
worse than Steam. It's just streaming. It's like Stadia or services like that.
Yeah, so you
but-
can have
but
an
it-
absolute potato of a computer, and it's basically giving you access to a RTX 4080 equipped rig,
Right,
And-
or
and
through
I
a virtual machine.
Right.
and I have the founders edition of this, which is like $5. As long as I don't unsubscribe, I get to keep that forever, and I get like basically the ultimate for $5 a month. So I did. I just decided to mess around with it. I had a 15-year-old iMac that I was fixing up, and I'm like, oh, I'll just install it on there under Windows, and I could play Fortnite without much lag at all. Like I actually won a victory royale. It's very impressive, but the fact that they're trying to push Dragon Age Veilguard is weird and cringe.
Well,
Like,
on that
seriously.
note, Stuttering Craig just recently released that Dragon Age the Veilguard has secured just 1,957 retail pre-orders across both PS5 and Xbox, based on information from a retail insider who oversees or has access to the information from over 900 stores.
Yeah, I actually have a couple friends that were like, I don't care if it's woke, I'm playing the game. They're like huge fans of Veilguard, and then the character creation video came out of you being able to put the zipper titties on there. Yep. And they were like, I am out. So apparently you need a RTX 4080 to get some ray tracing going on that character creation screen. So
Here's the thing: as somebody who was a huge fan of the previous Dragon Age games, and Malty and I had discussed this a little bit personally, like I liked all of them up until like Inquisition. I was kind of like, okay, like it was fine, but something was just off about it. That was 10 years ago, and now they're coming out with this, and I have zero interest whatsoever.
I highly disagree with you. Inquisition is a fucking great game.
All right, you can say that,
Right,
but
right,
1 and
right,
2, like 1 is the superior game, 2 was good, Inquisition was, it was mid.
Don't sleep on Dragon Age Awakening. It's basically like a 4-hour DLC to Origins. But we could get a little nerdy about this if you want. And just did a little poof maneuver right there. But no, like I understand your concerns about Inquisition, but I won't derail the conversation because I can go off on this. I've been keeping up with almost everything that's been coming out, and I just get angry to the point where I just bust out laughing.
It's infuriating to Dragon Age fans, but we've gotten so much to the point that it's like, yeah, of course they are. Of course they are. And, there was just recently that playtester came out, went on to a stream and talked about the playtest he did of Dragon Age the Veilguard. And he was like, it's awful. It's not the same game. The story sucks.
And, non-binary Kunari as well, who are like super feminine.
The
like, not
first
demon monster things anymore.
No. It's the first companion that you get introduced to, apparently, is a non-binary Kunari.
That has to
goes by
say that
faith.
they're non-binary because those terms exist in the Dragon Age realm.
Yeah.
That exists in Thetis. Great.
It's
We
always
got
been
that.
Can you kill the companions?
Well, so another thing that insider said, if you guys didn't watch the video or see it, is that if you are a male and you choose the pronouns of he, him, you are locked into romance options with only 2 of the characters. Whereas if you choose to be a they, them and be pansexual, you can romance anybody in the game.
And the animals.
Yep.
Gross.
Yeah.
And the animals.
You probably can. I wouldn't be surprised if they had just like a teabagging function where you could just go up to random animals and shove your nuts in their mouth or your pump.
No, it'll be DLC where instead you get to fuck the dragon at the end of the game.
You can teabag anything
Yeah,
by
but what
repeatedly
this
hitting
really,
control on
like,
the keyboard.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
What this kind of boils down to me is this is kind of like when someone knows that they're a one-hit wonder. Like they might have their little thing in their little place in the sunshine for just a small little part. That's why they like license out their music to all these like movies and commercials, and you hear like Smash Mouth everywhere. And it's like that band fucking sucks, but they made their bank.
This is why you get so many downvotes, Malty.
Here, motherfucker. This
Yeah, a
hurts
couple
me
good
more than
songs.
it hurts you. I fucking love Dragon Age until now.
Yep. I'm right there with you. Like I said, to me, Inquisition
this-
fell off, but like this one, I have no interest whatsoever.
Well, if it's any
I
comfort,
fucking love
Malty,
Inquisition.
extrapolating
Like
those
this.
numbers, we're looking at a game that might not even crack $500,000. Seriously.
Good.
Good.
Well,
Good.
pre-order numbers
Fuck
are
'em.
one thing. When it actually comes out, it'll be a little bit more. But they
Sure.
use that as like a bellwether indicator.
That's what I'm
of
saying.
what's going
If you
to make.
extrapolate that, you're usually doubling that number for digital sales, and then a little bit more for when people buy it on day one. So I'm honestly $500,000 to $1 million this game will make.
Maybe I think that pre-ordering digital stuff is still something that a lot of people see through, and is
I
probably
think over
more
time-
like it's probably like 10-1 to be honest on release.
I think that on release, we're probably looking at close to maybe 1 million release, and then over the next like month, probably breaking like 3 million. But that's just going to be people who aren't terminally online, who aren't keeping up with all of this stuff. They're like, oh, there's a new Dragon Age game out. They remember it from 10 years ago. And then they're going to pick it up and be horribly disappointed with it as well.
I want to see the numbers 1 month after. So basically, well, you can't do November 31st because so December
So it'd be
1st,
December 1st,
1 month after it releases.
Yep.
I
That's
want to see, since you have to be connected to the internet in order to play these games, even
Yep.
if you do have a physical copy.
Their
I want to
licensing
see
is
those
now you
numbers
have to
without
be connected.
To lock it off. Yes, I know. That's why I'm
It's
saying
tough.
they have to be tracking this. I want to see those numbers exactly 1 month after it releases and see, because it will have a little bit of hype, but just from people who want to meme and troll on it, I want to see how quickly that curtails.
Yeah.
Especially after people have enough time to go through this supposed 80 hours of gameplay.
Right. And even see what other people have to say about it. Like word of mouth is going to be detrimental to this game going into the, 30 days plus. So
How many Dragon Age fans do you think this is going to bring in? Maybe like 10,000?
Yeah, if you're an actual Dragon Age fan, I don't think you're playing this game.
It's going to sell some copies of the original games.
Yeah.
Yeah, it might.
I'm thinking about rebuying some of the originals. I thought about rebuying Inquisition just to play it again, even though I didn't like it that much, just to see if maybe my opinion changed based on what we're getting today.
Buy it in
It already
physical form.
has, bro. They put like the I got the trilogy with all the Game Pass and DLC editions on Steam. Like when I first started covering this on the GCA channel, I think it was like $15, and you get all 3 games with all the DLCs plus Awakening.
Nice.
On Steam. So yeah.
That's BioWare trying to pad their fucking numbers and say, oh, well, we made this much at the time that the game came out. That's all they're doing. Because the game tester that came out and was talking about it said he thinks this is going to be the final nail in the coffin for BioWare.
By the
Do
way,
we
this
know
is what
if
Morgan
Dragon
is
Age-
supposed to look like.
Do you know if this is going to be released on Steam also, or is it only through like Microsoft Game Pass?
That's a good question.
If it's
also
on
big-
Steam, that means we can track the Steam numbers. Which
Yeah,
is-
let me check.
It's on Steam. I'm pretty darn sure. I was just
Yeah,
trying to look
I
for
would
the.
be
I was
shocked
just trying to
if it
look for the
wasn't, yeah.
budget. Couldn't find anything
Yeah.
about the budget, but that was my guess though. Is it's presumably a higher budget than the previous games, which means it's going to need to be more popular than the previous games, and I can't help but think it's not going to be more popular than the previous games.
Well, because they spent all
Well,
that
you know,
money
one of the reasons-
on Sweet Baby Inc. Consulting types. You know what I mean?
Yeah. $20,000, please, is probably cheap for SBI.
Yeah, we do have a pre-purchase page for Dragon Age: The Veilguard on Steam.
Okay, so we'll get
And,
numbers.
and here's the other thing. Oh, go ahead.
One of the reasons why the budget and the production budget is going to be so high because it was supposed to come out probably about 5 years ago.
Yeah,
they had to, and BioWare completely scrapped a lot of their team, and they had to redo the entire game from scratch. And that's why it's taken 10 years for them to come out with this one. It has been renamed, it has been completely revamped.
Yep.
And that's
we
where
know
all
why
that
they got rid of
it's
them.
like fucking Madam Web, where they have to keep redoing everything from scratch, and it puts it up like way more.
But then they can cram their ideology into it as the ideology morphs and changes over the years, and things become more acceptable. That's the whole point. Normalization brought to you via Bridge.
I have a feeling it's not going to turn out like Casablanca after 50 rewrites.
Right, but here's the thing. Here's the other thing that is a byproduct of Bridge and DEI is the just kind of boring mixture of the character models and stuff like that, where they all look like they belong in Fortnite. That's the other thing. Like a lot of people didn't like the DEI, but most of your Dragon Age fans hated the Play-Doh looking characters of Dragon Age, where they just look like
Inquisition was where they started to look terrible. Because in Origins and in Dragon Age 2, the characters looked gritty, they looked grimy, they looked real. Inquisition had this weird cartoony look to them that was one of the things that put me off on it.
And what that is the basic the bottom basic bitch of I'm trying to appeal to everybody, so I'm just going to be this boring no. All right.
Yeah.
You got to well done steak is shit. Okay,
Oh my God, he got distracted.
Yes. Yeah, sorry, but I'm just saying but I'm saying like the character design is designed to bring people in to accept the message. That's why they do it. If they had any kind of creativity, they don't kowtow to that crap like Factorio or Kingdom Come Deliverance, which was mine, where I started paying attention, where the guy's like, there's no black people or anything in Czechoslovakia in like the 1600s.
It's easier for them to make androgynous and ugly characters whenever they choose a more cartoony art style, because then it's just, you accept it a little bit more because it doesn't look realistic. Now, if they make them look realistic and they try to do androgynous characters and stuff, everybody sees it right out of the gate.
Hence Subnautica 2 and why I'm so worried.
Yeah.
But all the haters would call me racist.
On this story, though, too, I find it interesting because you have Game Pass from Microsoft, which licenses out, games through a subscription. And you have Nvidia licensing out the hardware. And now they have a game to go with it. So it's kind of interesting because they're kind of dipping into what Microsoft is already doing. And it's already a Microsoft game, isn't it? So they're kind of giving them the tools.
Yeah, BioWare I believe is owned by Microsoft. So
they're kind of giving them the tools to be a competitor. It's kind of interesting to me. And I still think that Game Pass and this kind of stuff is bad for your gaming overall.
Agreed, 100%. It is trying to get you to just consume the slop, pay a subscription service. Oh, look, you don't have to pay $60 for this game up front. Pay $100 a month to have access to all of these, and then they can all try to claim their share of the profits on all of that.
And then they'll just put out a bunch of garbage, and they'll maybe have one good thing out of it, and they'll be like, "Well, why don't you like it? I don't understand."
Exactly.
Just like Netflix.
Yeah, 100%. It's all subscription services. It's just like the CEO of Ubisoft said a couple of years ago, where he was like, gamers are going to have to get comfortable with not owning their games that they're playing. That's the whole point that they're doing with a lot of this. They don't want you to own anything. You're just going to consume the slop that they give you and just be content that you got something.
Consume product and get excited for next product.
100%.
Even Steam had to get by that in the past couple of weeks. They had to put up that label. You don't actually own this product that you're buying.
Yeah, but that's a step in the right direction to make those publishers say, okay, no, you're getting a license, so that they're at least telling you that that's the case now.
You fucking guys. I just wanted to share this. Someone thought it'd be funny, UFD Tech, to loop this for 10 hours. We're not going to watch 10 hours.
Everything just works. Contact hardening just works. Contact hardening just works. The Umbra works. The Penumbra works. Everything just works. Everything just works. Everything just works. It just works. Everything just works.
What's that? How long does this go on?
It goes on for 10 hours.
Oh my god.
But that's what the gaming industry has become. It's them not explaining anything, telling us anything. It's just
it didn't work.
Yeah, right there. When you seem to be lulled into DEI submission there.
Yeah. No, ray tracing does actually work. It just takes a little bit of time before it actually starts flushing out in gaming.
Well, you know what the funny part is ray tracing is amazing, but DLSS and FSR and XESS is like amazing. Like where you have super resolution. Like they just kind of buried the lead on that. They're like, whatever. But you know, like you can't really have good ray tracing without the without the super resolution, the AI resolution. Like it's everything just works. Burdened by what? You know, the man is a billionaire, has all the leather jackets a man could ever own. Motherfucker can't afford a bottle of Rogaine. Dude's got like cotton candy on top of his head.
Rogaine's expensive, actually.
Well, not for a billionaire. You know, it just works, right? That's
well. That concludes everything that we have to talk about. Unless anyone else had anything.
No good.
All right. Nerd Wars.
Yes.
First.
I'm just thinking about Trump working at McDonald's, and that Isaac was bragging that him and Trump like well done steaks the same. Well, he's got the same taste as a McDonald's employee. I said it.
Damn. Whoa.
I forget who was saying it today. They were like, man, I really wanted to go get some fries, but them seed oils.
Oh, dude, they got me with bringing Trump in yesterday after Trump did his little cooking stunt that the internet was shocked that was staged, right? Like, I actually went to fucking McDonald's yesterday.
If they got Obama to do it, it would be staged. Like, that's just how
that's the
stuff works.
thing. It's like the former president. Of course, it's all set up.
Yep.
So,
Yeah, they're just gonna let random people walk in there when he's already gotten like shot at.
Right.
We've seen YouTube videos of people waiting in line inside McDonald's, and they get mad that someone cut them, and they just like slice their throat. Like,
yes, the left on the internet
randos
discovering that, like, oh yeah, whenever people do political things, like there's security checks and all sorts of stuff. The left discovering that is endlessly entertaining.
Well, they think everything on the news is real too. So
that's true.
All right, Jana Banana. Atlanta has been a shithole for driving since time immemorial. All right. It's awful. Kamala didn't ruin it. She probably didn't make it any better.
Just buy the company.
You know, that was like one of the deciding factors. It's like, it's
God.
in the name.
One of the funniest things was yesterday him going like, "Oh, so you don't even touch the fries with your hands? You just you have this little tool and then he's leaning out the drive-through window talking to the press that's outside, and he's like, "They put the fries in the container and it doesn't touch anybody's hands."
I like that. That's a great meme if you understand.
Fries in there with your bare hands.
This
I didn't
is
like
from that Japanese commercial of the kid just like sitting there enjoying McDonald's, and people are like, "How come we can't have cool ads like that?" Of a nuclear family having cool.
And now you know where Hayden's VTuber model came from.
Bro, the whole anime side of Twitter, like anime, manga, Japanese art side of it, they started making that whole advertisement really weird, where they were like, "Oh, look, it's a lolly, and there's incest happening," and people were like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" But it was the leftist weirdos in the West that were making that Eastern ad a weird fucking thing, and they did it for months.
So, long story short, subscribe to Nerd Wars. Next.
Bingo.
Nerd Slap.
Who's next?
The other nerd. What do you got going on next?
So I think I'm going to try and do a little stream after this. I might continue some Far Cry 6. Started that recently. I've been excited to get back into that. Other than that, just working on some other intros, working on stuff for the Nerd Files, and then off the hip on Mondays. Norman, how about you?
Well, you can follow me, The Norman Conquest, on Kick, at The Norman Conquest 199 on YouTube. Currently going through the best remake I've ever played, which is Mafia Definitive Edition. They took the whole game, every asset, all the gameplay mechanics, and they made a new game from scratch. It's absolutely brilliant.
Hell yeah.
And lastly, Insomniac Games can suck a giant 19-inch gooey black Venom dick. That's all for tonight.
Norman, I gotta ask real quick. Is that Mafia remake? Is that the one that we were talking about recently? Because I know that there was an announcement that there was another Mafia coming out.
So they're doing a sequel or a prequel, I suppose, Mafia the Old Country, but I'm talking about Mafia Definitive Edition. So they made the original trilogy, remade the games from the ground up. They're excellent.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's only $8 on PlayStation right now.
Oh, wow.
Well, Zambonius.
Oh, thank you, sir. Well, I am going to be one of the 3 people, and apparently we're going to have some more guests, which will be wonderful, on Late and Gay with the GCA on Wednesday. Yes, sir, I see you. Even though you shit on me when I sent you a super chat, but that's okay.
Nice.
I don't blame you. You're being
always thinking about you, Mo, and how LGBTQ you are. I think about you all the time. An unhealthy amount.
Well, at some point soon, I know I keep saying it. I know Nerdy Neo's in the chat. I am going to start playing Mass Effect soon. I'm just trying to figure out when to fit it into my schedule. I work full time. Yes, I don't believe him. Soon TM indeed, but I'm trying to figure it out. It will definitely happen within the next month because things will start slowing down on the job side and the school side for my son and stuff like that. So I'm super looking forward to playing it. Everybody keeps telling me like how excited they are for me to. I've never played it, so I'm looking forward to playing it. So, anyways, aside from that, subscribe to me on Kick, on YouTube, and on X. I'm gonna stream there eventually, and I'm sure I'm just going to enjoy it. Eat a cow with some color. Thank you. Absolutely.
Isaac, could we get a free beer tomorrow meme, but it's I'll play Mass Effect tomorrow meme, please? Thank you.
Anyways, thank you, Nerd Wars. Thank you, Erwin. Hayden Wayne 75.
Yeah. So follow me at Hayden Wayne 75 on YouTube and on Twitter. Eventually, I will be also on Kick and Rumble, but I am still on the march to get to 500 subs on YouTube before I can start streaming. So help me get there. That way I can start streaming and having fun playing games and stuff like that. Otherwise, I will be on Late and Gay with the GCA. I will be one of the 3 or 4 on this Wednesday. But yeah, off the hip on Mondays, Late and Gay with the GCA, and sometimes I go hang out with other people on other streams. So follow me on Twitter to find out where. Naggernall.
I like how
yeah, I'm gonna wait for Nerd Slap to start streaming and then stream directly over him and steal all of his viewers.
Sounds about right.
No. Yeah, I might stream. If,
Yeah, it'll be a competition of 2 men who can't grow beards. So
look, I haven't shaved in a week or so. Anyway.
Oh wow.
Yeah, follow me. Follow me on Kick and YouTube, which is where I stream. I'm also on YouTube. Well, I'm also on X and Instagram. I rarely ever post there though.
He's also on
yeah,
MySpace,
I can't beat that.
Live Journals, Sanga as well.
Yep, MySpace.
Was the Friendly?
Was that the gay social media?
I just
What was
remember
his
that
on
was
Grinder.
Grinder, yup. Mhm.
Malty, what's your Grinder account?
Why am I even hosting the show? Everyone can do it on their own.
Yeah, we got you. We got you. Leave for 1 week. We got you, baby.
We
Yeah.
all had
We
to
got
learn
this.
to host last week.
Yeah.
You're still on vacation for like another couple weeks too, aren't you? So
He still thinks this is his show. It's cute.
That's
sit back
actually
and relax.
All right, let Malty do his outro. What's your Grinder?
So first of all, I want to say, man, Nerd Slap. Not only are you absolutely killing it with the intros and the outros, but I understand why you and American Ninja get together so well. Because your fucking voices put me to fucking sleep. Y'all have a metronome.
Wow.
You're welcome.
The biggest
That's why I
compliment
always
you can give
Doing
you.
an ASMR.
No, it really is.
on
I've
my
told
channel.
Ninja this so many times, but I was like, dude, I come here to chill. I don't come here to get amped. But then I'll still say some wild shit in his chat. But you know, that's just how I am. But yeah, I do a bunch of videos with the GCA. We will be in San Antonio Wednesday, 2 days from now. And we're going to live it up. We will vlog it so that y'all can have that FOMO just sink in a little bit deeper. And I'm going to pass this off to the man of the hour, ABF. Glad you're back, brother. Gonna see you soon.
Yeah, so I just got back from Peru yesterday. I'm still kind of tired, even though I slept like 11 hours last night. It felt really good. And then
That's a bitch.
Wednesday, I'm getting on an airplane. And I'm going to go to the meetup that day, flying home the next day. And then after that, I'm going to be loading up my Land Cruiser and driving to the Big Sandy. That's what the pad is, actually. Big Sandy testing range. And we're going to be shooting at remote control airplanes at nighttime, lit up by LEDs with tracers with machine guns.
Oh, that sounds
Hell yeah.
USA.
Wait, are we
USA.
gonna get a vlog?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I'll definitely put some videos up, but I don't think YouTube are going to like them. They're going to be on Twitter. So
Okay.
That's good. I need
But,
material for ABF Watch.
San Antonio in 2 days.
And this is an anniversary also for the Big Sandy. And so they also put bombs out in the field with, they detonate by glow sticks.
Okay.
Oh, geez. And they're definitely going to be putting out like 3 or 4 times more this year than the previous years, since it's a, I think it's a 30th anniversary. So,
Oh wow.
but
God bless America.
let's see here. I actually wanted to show a couple memes real quick.
The glow stick landmines incoming.
There you go.
We already
Janet with the
got-
correct.
there you
We already got Isaac on the seed oils.
Based.
Dude.
Based. Dude, the fries were so much better whenever they were using tallow.
And
Probably
then
Yep.
Sophie and I shared this at a restaurant in Cusco. It's some sort of meat platter. It had like beef heart, chicken, hot dog, salmon, alpaca, and it was all served on top of French fries.
I love how
And-
hot dogs just arbitrarily thrown in there.
I know. And just to trigger Isaac,
Version of a Padiata.
that's how the alpaca was cooked.
Perfect.
That's exactly
how
how
it
it should be
supposed
cooked.
to be
Yeah,
good.
that's
Yeah.
really good.
It's like that's cooked, not burnt.
That's
Mhm.
what I
I
want
just
to
like
say.
it.
Should be.
I'm very proud of my girlfriend. I took her
Raw,
out
what?
for steak the other night, and
Overcooked.
for the second time, she ordered it medium when she was previously a well done person.
Mm,
So she's working her way there. She's getting better at it.
I prefer medium myself.
I'm a medium enjoyer. Yeah.
Medium's
rare,
fine because it's warm.
It gets cold too quickly. Medium
Listen,
rare, sadly.
I'm okay with medium rare. The problem is you go to a restaurant, you order medium rare, and they don't know
comes
what
out
that
medium.
means,
Yeah.
and it comes out blue. And it's like, okay, that's not what I wanted. I wanted medium rare, but you know, medium's the good order to use.
Okay, Gun Home Mac with
Sick.
the comment of the night.
Base.
My boy, base as fuck.
True.
I can't. We can't do much better than that. I think that's where we end it.
His level of sarcasm hits differently with Jeremy's avatar now. I need to hear it in the Archer voice.
And I know that's Jeremy's hair, but it looks like it got pasted on in Photoshop. It just doesn't-
That's a legitimate photo that was sent to me, and I made it. Yeah, I made it the super chat goal, but yesterday. And if anyone asks, I did not make it my super chat goal yesterday.
Your secret.
The Iranians hacked me. That's what happened.
Oh yeah. That's what always conveniently happens when something you don't want to happen happens. Yeah.
Go ahead, Erwin. Keep your
Twitch
secrets.
just decided to allow them back on Twitch to make accounts. That's a fun thing that I might make a video about tomorrow. We'll see.
That's all we got. Everybody wave goodbye.
Bye.
I can't see. I can't see. Of course you can't fucking see. I just shot a blank in your fucking eyes.
Hey, the trunk looks kind of small there, Anton.
This is live. I'm on live TV. Trunk's fine. As you can see, friend, it's not small. It's a big trunk. I'll show you right here.
Whoa, you got a dead hooker in the trunk.
What? No, it can't be.
Yes, it was. It was a dead hooker.
It wasn't a dead hooker.
Pal, I know a dead hooker when I see one.